All right. Hello, my friends, and welcome back to RC Rugged Roach. Today, we've got the SCX6 Honcho back on the bench here. And what we're going to take a look at now is doing a few upgrades to this. Now, I was fortunate enough to get a 3D printer for Christmas, and so I'm hoping to take advantage of that as far as printing up some upgrades, some nice little accessories, things like that. One of the things I've already done is I printed up a nice Toyota grill here. Now, a lot of guys like to use white to really make that Toyota stand out, but I went with a silver. My brother was in town, and we both discussed how this body looks like a Toyota, so that's why we went with that. And apparently, a lot of people agree because they printed up several accessories with the Toyota. Another one I printed up was the hub covers, I should say, with the Toyota logo there. These will be simple to change out. It's just a matter of pulling those screws out of the other hubs, putting these on there, screwing them back in. This was surprisingly easy. I got under there and found out there was just two screws, one on each end to pull the old grill out, put the new grill in, and screw those two screws back in. Today, we're going to go through the steps of adding the roof rack to this. I'm sure you can do it in various ways, but I'm going with what I feel would be the most secure and works for my needs. So we're going to take a look at that. We're also going to be getting on, hopefully this video, we're going to get those Treal High Clearance Links on here. I got those for Christmas and hoping to get those installed today as well. So let's stop here, get this body off, and let's get this roof rack on here. So here we are at the top of this Honcho body here. As you can see, there's some little marks here. I have already laid out this nice roof rack. I really like it. It's even got the SCX in there. XCX6 there. So we're going to line this up. We made our little marks, and then we'll use a body reamer where those holes are. The method I'm going to use is the gentleman who created this file also made up some little handy washers here. So I'll put one of these as a foot washer here, and then one underneath in the cab. The screw will go down through this one as well, and we'll screw that down in there. I have my screws and nuts here to secure that in there. So we have to take this body off, take the interior out, the cab with the driver, passenger, etc., so we can make these holes and then feed those screws through there and tighten everything down. I think this is going to look really good once we get this done, so stick around and let's see how this turns out. All right, so before I reassemble all of this, I wanted to show you what this looks like on the outside and inside. So I used two of the printed washers on each side. So 4 washers on top, which is underneath this here, the actual rack. And then underneath, I simply added 4 more washers, 1 per screw, and tightened up the nuts on there. And so that's how it's going to look on the underside. We'll get this cab back in, get everything reassembled, and get it back on the truck. Here we are with the Axial SCX6 Honcho on the table. We are going to do an upgrade to these links. I mentioned it in one of my previous videos. I got these links, and I'm very excited to be able to get these installed. Now, these are the actual high clearance. Treal does make a lower link that doesn't have the high clearance. It's just straight like the upper links. And so anyway, I really wanted to try these out, the high clearance. We got them here. We're going to install these. These should not be too big of an issue. They actually look like they'll be pretty simple compared to the tight spaces of some of my mini crawlers. This is big, has plenty of room to work. So we're going to start. We will get these taken off. And up here, looks really easy. Just had to remove those tires. Anyway, looks like a pretty simple process. And if you've worked on these at all, you know what all's involved. Just removing these screws on each end. These back here are tied together with 1 screw. These have their own screws here. It looks pretty straightforward and simple, so I won't bore you with the details of that. So anyway, we're going to take a look at getting this knocked out. Just a little side note when doing this, I go ahead and lay out all my links, making sure that the label is facing out. Just imagine it is facing upright, and go ahead and put them where they belong on each side before I start attaching them. That way it's easier. I'm not trying to figure out where they go. So just take a little extra time before you lay your links. This applies to the bigger builds or smaller builds. If you just do a little planning ahead, it makes the job simpler as you go. All right, so although I prefer to use electric screwdriver, drill, whatever, Right here, it's just easier to use the Allen wrench. It fits down in there easier. Just I disconnected these two that I had already connected because I saw that the screw was here as opposed to out here anywhere. So I'm just taking the time to do this. I'm in no hurry. Got no hurries, no worries at the moment. So we're just going to take this out of here. It's a little time consuming doing it this way, but that's what I'm got to do. I can't get a driver in here. It's too long. The angle's too odd. Same with my little electric screwdriver. I have the phone off of my tripod connection here because I wanted to show you what I learned by hooking up these Treal upper links and lower links. Now, some of you guys who are mechanically inclined, more so than me anyway, probably know exactly how to line all these up. Now, I was so worried about the whole lining up the Treal so when I flip it over it would look right that I originally put these in wrong, okay? They need to be pointed in, so they need to go up and then bend flat to the inside on both sides. Let me show you that. Because I had it backwards at first, and they did not want to go in on this end. And so since I couldn't find a video, well, down here, couldn't find a video on anyone showing that, I wanted to be able to point that out to you, how they would look when you put them in. Just make sure that the flat part is pushing in towards the middle on both sides. Hopefully that helps somebody when you're installing these upper Treal links on your SCX6. We're going to continue our video. We'll get everything put back together, and we'll take a look at her. Don't go anywhere. All right, here we are with the most recent upgrades or modifications I've done. So obviously, here's my Toyota grill. Really excited about that. I may have mentioned that before. We come around here. I also 3D printed the Toyota hub covers here. Really enjoying that. We're making this thing a Toyota. Been a fan of Toyota since I was young, but I also like Chevy, the old Chevy square bodies. But here's my roof rack. Now I just need to print up some accessories. Don't really have the color of filaments I need right now, and the budget's just not going to allow it for a little while probably. But if I can find some kind of solid color object to put up here, I'll do that. Then we move around here. We have all of the Treal underneath. I may move this so you can see it better. Sorry I can't get an outdoor shot right now. It's dark, it's cold. We got a lot of cold weather coming, and I just really want to get this video out for you guys. This has been a fun experience. I have run into a little bit of complications here and there, which is to be expected. I'm not a mechanic by any means, but I can fiddle around and find my way through it. So let's move this a little bit better. Maybe we can get a better view of the links that I added, the high clearance links. Again, sorry it's not an outdoor shot, but it's dark outside right now anyway. So give me just a minute, we'll figure this out. Here's a little bit of a better view of those Treal high clearance links underneath. I just really like the aesthetics of it. The functionality, we're going to definitely give a test, but you know, with that high clearance there, we should be able to do a little better crawling on some rocks. I did scrape up a little bit, the old ones just a little. But anyway, I just really like the look of this. The Treal pen hard bar, everything up front, it just really, really looks good. Tell me what you think, guys. Do you like all this black underneath? I kind of like it uniform. Or do you like the original silver? Or, you know, these you can get in different colors. You can get like a silver, you can get red, you can get purple, all that stuff. I don't know what your taste in it would be, but I kind of like the uniform black look under there. I had to wait to find these black, and then I grabbed it when I found one pair because I kept finding all the other colors, but not a set of these high clearance black. I found them on eBay, I believe, and was really excited about that grab. I'm not going to be doing any upgrades for a while, guys. Just don't have the fundage right now, but that's no big deal. We can, you know, work on the course, shoot some videos, all that. We may get some snow this weekend. If so, we may just get this beauty out in the snow and have a good time. But we'll have to see. Where I live, it's kind of hit and miss whether the snow actually comes or not. There's that view I was talking about. Now I don't have any silver in the front as far as the steering linkage and the pen hard bars, all that. All that's black. So I really like that. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you think would look good on this truck. I've seen some drawers that you can take this silver out here and put actual functioning drawers. guys are eliminating the spare tire back there. I understand it's kind of a weight issue in the back, but this, to me, they got this look right. Axial did a great job. I don't mind that spare tire. If I get real hardcore crawling, ever compete or anything, then I'll probably take that added weight in the back off. But right now, it's not bothering me. I'm just a casual, having fun, enjoying the hobby kind of thing. All right, thank you for sticking around to the end of the video here on RC Rugged Roach. If you scroll to the end, hey, that's fine too. I just appreciate you checking me out here on my channel. We hope to see you back in our next video. And while we're at it, check this out. It's got my logo. My lovely woman Anna got me this for Christmas, and it's like a big, warm, snuggy hoodie thing, and I just really like it. Let me know what you think about it. Anyway, we'll see you in the next video. Like, subscribe, and we'll see you again.